guys. In today's video we are planning on working on the E90. We are going to do the oil pan gasket, and along with that I have some catless downpipe that I'm going to install. I'm going to be installing some catless downpipe. I'm also going to install some solid motor mounts from this company called Manji Performance. It was a special order because they didn't actually make any 70, 80 or 90 polyurethane. What happened was I reached out to them and I requested, and they made a custom bushing for the motor mounts, and also they gave me a discount, so this video would be sponsored by them. I told them I have a YouTube channel and they were okay with giving me a discount. I got it for a steal price. I paid only, I think, $140 in total for both engine mount, and I'll take out the mounts in a little bit because it's in the trunk along with all the other parts. And I will be working in my friend's garage today. I'll have access to the lift and some power tools, so let's see how long it takes. I can put you on the video. Alright guys, I ended up using the same tow hook, but you know, I kind of just went around it instead of going through it because this thing is way too low. It's kind of tight. Verified with my mechanic, he said send it, so we're gonna take his advice on this one. I could give them a quick update on what happened because the last update, it started? Yeah, I might have to crack this one. Alright guys, the latest update. After like, I don't know, 3 hours, we barely got any work done because I kept getting stuck here and there. But we got the engine up. The engine is supported. Loosen the control arm, all the bolts. Loosen the stabilizer ring bolt. Right now we're trying to get these bolts for the rack and pinion, and for the motor mount we're gonna actually not go from the top bolt. We're gonna loosen the two bolts that are over here, which are E14. Right, these bolts right here. We're gonna loosen those, and there are a few other bolts that's holding the hoses for the radiator lines and steering pump. I believe this one. But yeah, some of the bolts. We removed the sensor over here. We also have to remove this sensor, but that's later. First, I'm gonna drop the subframe. So removing all of these bolts for the subframe, drop the subframe. Of course, we can't finish it tonight because it's already, what, 12 o'clock? I'm gonna come back tomorrow, and my friend mechanic, he's gonna help me out to finish the job because I couldn't get anywhere in 3 hours. That's it. Hi guys, there's one bolt before we could drop the subframe. The big mechanic is here because you could already see we use this thing right here. I don't know what you call it. This thing didn't work. The big primer didn't work, and now we got the boss with the fire. Is that one bolt for the rack and pinion? Once that comes out, this bolt is already loosened. Once we take that out, subframe comes down. After the subframe comes down, probably gonna wrap it up for tonight. Definitely gotta come back tomorrow and finish the job. But yeah, for now, we're trying to heat up this bolt because it cracked from here. The bolt cut, and then we removed the nut from the top, but nothing is working. Some good view of that heat right there. When we hit it with the gun, I get what you call the other tool you used? for the long gun?
Chisel gun.
The chisel gun. When we use the chisel gun, you can see the chassis twisted off the line. But yeah, look at that fire. Hopefully that brings it out. Sorry guys, the video got cut off. Check out these motor mounts. Look very, very nice. Look at my hand. Anyway, shout out to Manji Performance for sending these out all the way from Lithuania in Europe. Hopefully I spelled that correctly. But now imagine this mount. I can't move it with my hand. There's no way. Even both of my hands is not gonna move. And look at this one. Every time I would let go of the clutch, the engine would just, you know, clunk every time. So once I get these out, hopefully that issue is not there anymore. All right guys, sorry to cut off the last video. Guess what? This is out. Look at all the damage. I mean the impact, I would say, not damage. While trying to take out the rack and pinion. As you can see, very clear under the engine now. Still a lot of work left. We still have to take out both axles. And again, you said we have to disconnect this, right? We gotta disconnect this. Yeah.
Axle gotta go out. The front diff gotta go out.
The front diff gotta come off. Both axles gotta come out. This will come off. After that, we get to the oil pan. That's insane. Alright guys, I don't even remember the last time I updated, but we did a lot since then. Axles are out, both sides. We got the diff out completely. We got a bunch of bolts out. Some of them are still on. We realized we got to remove this pump. I guess that's a steering pump. This, yeah, we got to get the steering pump out because you can see all those bolts are on the pan. I don't know what BMW was thinking. I have no clue. I got to talk to the engineers that built this car. You know what I mean? And oh yeah, while we were doing the diff, we didn't realize that the diff was not gonna stay. But I had my hand just like this, and then boom, diff falls right here. All the fluid out. Diff right here. It was very dangerous. So I do not recommend anybody doing this job at home. Because what we went through with that bolt, if you're stuck in your driveway, bro, good luck. Other than that, I was not gonna be able to do this myself. I'm being honest. Alright, ever since Uncle showed up, everything moving mad quick. I don't even know what's going on. I'm doing the downpipe. Quick update. It's 3 a.m. I don't know why he's still outside. He just stopped by the shop, so the mechanic went to talk to him. Look at these downpipes hanging on the O2 sensor. I do not recommend you do this. But oh, I gotta show you guys this. Do you recognize this? This is a motor mount. We had to split the mount in half because this piece broke off and it kept spinning. So we cut the mount. We held this with a pipe wrench and we tightened this. Then we realized we could have just cut this bolt because the new mount came with a different system. Where's the new mount? Check this out. This does not use like a bolt going down, rather the bolt. Alright guys, look what we have here. A dirty oil pan. I don't even know what that is, but we'll see. It was so much work. I don't know how much a shop would charge you to drop the oil pan, gas exhaust, the the motor mounts. Let me know how much you guys paid for an oil pan gasket replacement if you guys already done it at a shop. Me, I don't know. I'm definitely gonna pay my uncle because, bro, he did a lot of work. But I would not recommend anybody doing this. Or maybe I just tried to do it in a day and I got mad tired. And I didn't even do half of the thing. Most of the thing he did it, and I was still tired. But wrapped up for tonight. Check this out. No oil pan. No. You can see the turbos right there. And we'll come back tomorrow, wrap it up. Engine looks okay. Good night, guys.